13 Wham's Daniel Finkelstein breaks down how it works and what you need to know. Daniel.
Yeah, Karen, legal gun owners now have to keep track of different deadlines to make sure each permit is still valid. The Monroe County Clerk says the new process can be confusing. Mandatory safety classes like this massive gathering at the Kodak Center earlier this month are byproducts of the 2022 Concealed Carry Improvement Act. The law, signed by Governor Kathy Hochul in the months after the Buffalo Tops mass shooting, came with a transition period, changing the deadlines for people to maintain their licenses. Monroe County Clerk Jamie Romeo explains.
If you have a carry concealed permit, you have a 3-year cycle. If you have a possess on premise or possess during employment, you have a 5-year cycle. If you have a carry concealed permit and you also have the semi-automatic rifle endorsement on one permit, every 3 years you need to recertify with the state police, and every 5 years you have to recertify with the licensing officer.
Different rules for different licenses. And while the clerk's office processed an estimated 3,000 applications last year, permit holders don't go back there to get recertified. Instead, they must go to the state police. It's a process the county clerk calls splintered and says she's advocating to try and change.
Recertification is a state police process. We can provide the information, but we can't do it for individuals. But it's definitely one that the changes in the timelines, but also with the potential splintering, is definitely adding more confusion out there.
Brandon Lewis, who put together this massive class, weighing in.
It's a mixed bag. There are definitely pros and cons of having the system that we do. I do think it would be better from an educational standpoint to have one set state standard.
But the important takeaway is this.
You have to remember to do this. Otherwise, technically you do face revocation or suspension of your permit.
Romeo and Lewis tell me it's important that people check their recertification status online. We'll have a link to the state's portal in our web story on 13wham.com. Karen, back to you.